Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, September 7, 2022. And giving you match breakdowns, betting tips, predictions and our parlay picks in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Our first parlay pick is Toronto Blue Jays vs Baltimore Orioles. Our pick is Orioles for the win. To start our parlay, we'll be backing the Orioles on the money line. While the Blue Jays have their ace-elect Mano on the mound, Toronto had lost 4 straight starts behind him before winning his most recent outing against Pittsburgh. Mano has also lost 2 consecutive starts against this Orioles team, allowing 7 runs in 10.2 innings across those outings. Dean Kremer will get the start for Baltimore, and the O's have won each of his last 4 starts. Not only does that recent run of good form include a win over the Blue Jays, he also dominated the AL-best Astros most recently. Kremer held Houston's elite lineup to just 1 run and 4 hits in 7.2 innings of work. If he puts in another solid performance, there's no reason to think Baltimore can't beat Mano again. Our second pick is Washington Nationals vs St. Louis Cardinals. Go with Cardinals minus 2.5 points. For our next leg, we're going with the St. Louis Cardinals on an alternate run line. Much like Strider's recent efforts, Jordan Montgomery has been a different pitcher since joining the Cardinals. The lefty has had 4 scoreless starts and another in which he allowed just 1 run, including a complete game shutout. Having a hot starting pitcher is a massive benefit when the Cards already have the NL MVP favorite in Paul Goldschmidt. Corey Abbott has not pitched enough this season to factor into the percentile rankings on his baseball saving page, as he has a 10.5 barrel percentage, 89.7 mph average exit velocity, 20.9 strikeout percentage, and an 11.3 walk percentage. Abbott throws 4 different pitches: fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, and his curveball has been hit the most as it has a .333 batting average and a .667 slugging percentage. He faced the Cardinals back on July 31st out of the bullpen as he threw 1 inning and gave up a walk with a pair of strikeouts. The slugger is virtually a lock to win the award, and teammate Nolan Arenado isn't far behind. These two teams are nowhere near one another in terms of their hopes and dreams for this season, as the Nats are one of the worst teams while the Cards are one of the best. Corey Abbott has a 4.76 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP in his last 7 games, 4 starts, while Jordan Montgomery has a 1.47 ERA and a 0.93 WHIP in his 5 starts as a member of St. Louis. The offenses have been showing a bit of a difference lately, as Washington is averaging 4.23 runs per game in their last 13 games, while St. Louis is scoring 5.27 runs per game in their previous 15 games. The Cardinals have won 41 of the previous 61 home games against the Nationals, so go with the St. Louis Cardinals to pick up a win. The vaunted Cardinals lineup will take on Nationals starter Corey Abbott, who is winless and holds a 4.39 ERA on the season. Abbott is more familiar with coming out of the bullpen in a reliever role, and he hasn't been successful as a starter. Expect St. Louis to make quick work of the Washington starter on its way to an easy win. Our third parlay pick is Texas Rangers vs Houston Astros. To close out our mega parlay, we will be taking Astros minus 1.5 runs. The Houston Astros and Texas Rangers are 2 teams going in different directions, so I like the Astros minus 1.5 on Wednesday. Although Javier is not one of Houston's best starters, he has been solid this year, while Ragans has struggled mightily since he has been brought up and Houston shelled him earlier this year. Along with that, Houston is 32-29 against the run line as a home favorite, while Texas is 30-38 on the road this year. The Astros bats are too good and will hit the lefty hard and pile up a ton of runs on Ragans and the weak Rangers bullpen. Texas made a ton of new additions in the offseason, and it hasn't paid off, as they will be on the outside looking in when October rolls around. On Wednesday, the Rangers are expected to start left-hander Cole Ragans, who's 0-2 with a 4.42 ERA, while against Houston this season in 1 start he went 4.1 innings, allowing 5 runs on 6 hits including 2 homers and walked 3. Houston was chasing the Yankees for a lot of the season for the top of the AL, but New York has struggled lately, and the Astros now have 6 more wins than the Yankees. Houston seems destined to get the bye and have home field advantage throughout the AL, which is crucial for them. The Astros have been solid at home as entering Tuesday's game they are 44-20, while as home favorites they are 43-18, which shows how hard it is to win in Houston. The Houston Astros finished their three-game series on Wednesday night against the Texas Rangers. The Rangers have been bad of late, losing 9 straight games heading into Tuesday, which includes Game 1 in this series. This has now dropped them to 4th in the AL West, with no playoffs in sight. The Astros, on the other hand, are charging towards the postseason, as they have won 6 of their last 7 prior to Tuesday and are in first place in the AL. Texas averages 4.52 runs per game, which ranks 10th in league. They are 15th in team batting average, 8th in home runs, and 12th in slugging percentage. Nathaniel Lowe leads the Rangers batting .305 with 23 home runs and 67 RBI, while Corey Seager is hitting .253 with 29 home runs and 72 RBI. The Rangers have not yet named a starter for Wednesday's series finale. This would be the spot where Dallas Keuchel has taken his turn, but Keuchel has been so brutal in his 2 Texas starts that he has been released. In his place, left-hander Cole Ragans was called up and he'll get the start. He is 0-2 on the season with a 4.42 ERA in 4 starts. The Rangers have a team ERA of 4.16, which is 21st in baseball. The bullpen has an ERA of 3.74, which is 13th best in baseball. Thanks to Brown, the Astros only needed 1 run to win, and Martin Maldonado delivered it with an RBI single in the 2nd inning. The Astros increased their lead in the AL West to double digits and have the best record in the AL. Offensively, they average 4.46 runs per game, which is 12th in the league. They are 13th in team batting average, 5th in home runs, and 7th in slugging percentage. Yordan Alvarez leads the team batting .294 with 31 home runs and 82 RBI, while Alex Bregman is batting .265 with 20 home runs and 78 RBI. The Rangers will look to start left-hander Cole Ragans on Wednesday. Ragans has spent most of the season in the minors until getting called up in August. He will be making his first start since mid-August as he will be coming off the Illinois and is 0-2 in 4 starts with a 4.42 ERA and a 1.53 WHIP. Ragans faced the Astros early last month and it didn't go to plan as he allowed 5 earned runs on 6 hits in only 4.1 innings. The Astros are projected to start right-hander Christian Javier. Javier is 8-8 in 20 starts with a 3.31 ERA and a 1.06 WHIP, but is coming off an even better August, which saw him finish with a 2.53 ERA and a 0.91 WHIP. Offensively, the Astros have the advantage as the Rangers rank in the bottom 10 in the last 7 days in most offensive categories. Look for the Astros to sweep the series and place your bet on the Astros run line.